Build this. Today I have here Orchard, a chef stream that is fully built. I will be giving you a tutorial and a guide on the components. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna start with our breaker. Number 1 and 2 will be your main. Number 3 will be your under counter freezer. Number 4 will be your refrigerator. Number 5 will be your outlet number 1 and steam table. Number 6 will be your hood lights extractor. Number 7 will be your TV, your Bluetooth receiver, and your countertop cold prep table, right? Number 8 will be your LED panel and your converter charger. Number 9 will be your conventional oven. Number 10 will be your AC unit and outlet number 3. Number 11 will be your water heater. Number 12 will be your outlet number 2. Number 13 will be your LED strip. Number 14 will be your interior lights. And number 15 will be your water pump. The way you see it numbered here will be the same as is inside the breaker panel. As well as to the left, since this has a inverter, you want to make sure to leave the unit plugged in when it's not in use to avoid damaging the battery. Okay, so under these cabinets, you will have your inverters and battery bank system. When temperature starts rising under the cabinets, you will have these little fans to the left. You will have these fans where it will start extracting the hot air, reducing the temperature and cooling itself down. So as you play with the little panel, up here you will have this little display, a couple of buttons. Up here it says mode on, and then it tells you how much amperage. Right here where it says on, you can put only the charger, only the inverter, or if you want to turn it off completely. Then if we do that, everything will turn off. As you scroll down, you can go to the levels. It will tell you the temperature. Right now it's at 80 degrees. There's no problems, there's no issues at this given moment. But here in notification, it will tell you anything that is going on with your equipment. If there's like little error or something like that, which it will tell you right away. Okay, so first things first, you got your hand wash sink, you got your 3-compartment sink, you got your wash, your rinse, your sanitize. Over here to the left, you got your dispenser, your soap dispenser. Here you will have your drain shelf. Here you have this little box for your extractor. As we get down further, you got your extractor switch and your hood light switch. You have your 12-inch burner, 24-inch griddle. Here you have your 40-pound fryer. Above you have your hood vents, your fire suppression system, your grease tray. As we get down further, you have your steam table, your cold prep table, your 10-pound suppression system. As we turn around, you got your Type K liquid fire extinguisher for your fryer. Below here, you will have some extra cabinet space. Above, you will have your Bluetooth receiver, as well as a few options if you want to connect to the TV, HDMI, Ethernet, USB, USB-C, and antenna. Here you will have your warranty. You will have your microphone system. You will have your 50 amp, 25 feet extension. Here to the right, you will have your 50 amp adapter, so you can easily connect to a 110 extension. It is highly recommended that you use this when you're not using the trailer in the moment. So this is an adapter that you can connect to a 110 extension and you just leave it on charging, so that way when you go to use it again, you'll be set. Over here you have some more cabinet space. Here to the left, you have your under-counter freezer. Here you have your refrigerator glass. Over here to the right, you got your ABC 5-pound extinguisher, and below you have your converter charger and some more cabinet space. Okay, so under this cabinet space, you have your water heater. You can adjust the temperature as well with the little knob. To the right, you will have your 30-gallon portable water tank. Up here, you have your cleaning port, easy to access. Just want to twist Pop it open, you can put in the solution. That way it's able to clean the tank and leave no residue or any bacteria or dirt. If something managed to go through your water hose. To the very left, you have your water pump. Up here, you got your wash, your rinse and sanitize. This is your cold. This is your hot. Okay, so onto the appliances, right? The first thing that you want to do is turn on your extractor, as well as your hood light, so you'll be able to see what you're doing. So first that we're gonna start with is our hot plate, right? We want to turn on the valve, and over here to the left, on this little pilot, we'll start releasing some gas, and it will start making a little hiss sound, right? From there, you just want to get your regular lighter and just light that up. After lighting that up, you can easily turn the knob, and all the flames within will start. Onto the griddle, same thing, same process. Turn that on. Below here, right, you have this little square, this little opening where the pilot is at. You want to find your way in, and same process, gas will start releasing, making a little hiss sound. Turn that on. Once that is on, just turn on the knob, and the whole eating element within should ignite. Same process. If you don't want to do that, you could just turn on the left one a little bit more higher, and this will pass the flame from the right to the left. Okay, on to the last one, our fryer valve. Turn the fryer on. Open this little latch. Below here, you will have this little regulator. You want to set the word pilot where the little red dot is at. Where the little dots meet, you want to set the letter L that is sticking out aligned with these two little dots. From there, you want to press the knob for about 30 seconds. After pumping it for about 30 seconds, you put the knob down for another 30 seconds to a minute. When holding it down, after a minute, you want to grab your lighter and you want to ignite the pilot that is back here. Once the pilot has ignited, wait another 30 seconds to a minute, and then release your thumb. And the little flame where the pilot is at should stay on. And from there, you could just turn the knob to the on position where the regulator is at. Turn it to the on position, and then you can adjust your temperature to your desired requirement. And over here to the right, you got your pipe in order to release all your oil once it's time to move out. So one of the equipments down here, you have your conventional oven. Simple as turning it on, setting the desired temperature, and to the left you have your timer. Okay, over here we have a couple of switches. You got your door light panel, which will be this one outside. You have your LED sign, it will be the top one, and then you got the menu sign, which it will be the one to the right. Okay, so onto the exterior side. Down below, you have some stabilizers. You have one to the left, to the right, and you got two at the front. This will come with a little tool that you can put it behind this little hexagonal nut, and from there you'll be able to twist it, and this will extend, or if you want to retract it upwards. Okay, so here you have your water waste valve. Quick and easy, twist to the left, let it drop, and easily extend your valve. Okay, up here you have your water inlet, easy accessible, quick to connect a 3/4 garden hose with your little filter. Okay, so at the very top you got your 1/2-inch extractor. Over here to the left, you got your siren, just in case you have any electrical hazard below your hood vent. Down here, you have your propane tank. You got your no smoking as well as propane only. This is your little latch. Open it to the left, open it to the right. You got your 40-pound propane tanks. And over here to the right, you will have this little label that mentions gas valve on and off. So at the moment, this one is on. You will turn that off. The top one is off. But when it's in the horizontal position, that means that it's on. So we will turn it off right now. So over here on the side of the trailer, here you have your 50 amp outlet, right? Here is where you will connect your 25 feet 50 amp extension cord connected to a generator, or this is your 50 amp adapter, which you can easily connect to a regular extension and have the trailer charging meanwhile you're not using it. So that way your batteries will be at full charge. Over here to the left, you got your TV for your display. To the right, you got your speakers. As we head down further, you got your service table. Up top, you got your LED sign. Below your LED strip. Over here to the left, you got your exterior outlet number 1. And to the very left, you have your menu display. Okay, so upon this service window, you will have this little compartment, this little sliding window that will allow you to bring forward this latch, and you'll be able to close the LED panel from extending outwards if you're en route to move to a different location. Same process with this one. Open the latch, bring it forward, and put the latch to the very right.